Hi everyone, and welcome. I'm really glad that you to join this exciting course, JavaScript Basics for Beginners. My name is Michael, and I'll be your tutor throughout this journey. So, who is this course for? This course is designed for complete beginners with zero coding experience, who wants to get a solid grasp of the fundamentals of JavaScript. No prior coding experience is needed, just your curiosity and an open mind. This course is for students who want a foundation in programming before diving deeper, or for web developers looking to understand the basics of the language. Designers who want to start learning code and build their own projects. That is, our UI UX designers who design web and mobile apps and wanting to bring their ideas to life by coding their own projects. And this course is also for self-learners who enjoy hands-on, beginner-friendly tutorials. Now, here we have it. The obvious question, what exactly is JavaScript? JavaScript is a versatile high-level programming language that powers the interactive side of the web. Well, this might seem so confusing and so complex, but what that means is that when you go to websites, when is it, for example, an e-commerce website where you want to purchase an item, for example, you go to Jumia or Amazon, which is an example of an e-commerce website. You want to make a purchase, you select an item, you add that item to cart, you are able to purchase that item to pay for it on that same website. All of this is possible because of JavaScript. Now let's make a comparison of JavaScript to an human body. While HTML gives a structure and CSS adds style, JavaScript brings it all to life. That is, it connects HTML and CSS as a whole. Then think of it like a human body. HTML is skeletal and on the skeletal framework or system. CSS will be our skin, which is our flesh and how we appear. It's mostly all what we see. JavaScript is all the functionality that a human can do, which is the movements, thoughts, action, eating, walking, dancing, and even any interaction that we are making with the world. So what really are the importance of JavaScript? Well, obviously, it's a very cool and awesome programming language. Obviously, the first reason will be it is a cool and awesome programming language. It runs directly in your browser. No setup is needed. JavaScript runs directly inside our browsers or our Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and so on. It powers features like sliders, pop-ups, form validation, and dynamic updates. All those jazz that we experience on our websites. JavaScript is used in web, mobile, and game development, and even on servers with Node.js, which is the server-side aspect of JavaScript. The browser is mostly referred to as the client-side aspect of JavaScript. It's the core of modern frameworks like React, Vue, and Next.js, making it all the backbone of front-end development. JavaScript can be used in AI and robotics, but sadly to say, it's not the primary language used in those fields, as there is this Python, which is a more mature ecosystem for those fields. So my friend, so that's your intro to JavaScript. So let's get started with the course. And to get started, we have to talk about text editors. To follow along with this course, we need to download a text editor which we'll be using. So what are text editors? Text editors are software applications that are used to write and edit code. These are essential tools for developers, allow you to create, edit, and manage your code files in various programming languages like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, and so on. Here are a few text editors I would recommend for you guys to download. So the first one is Sublime, a pretty good text editor. Just click the download button here, download for Windows. So if you're on Mac, you will see download for Mac OS, as it automatically detects your operating system. So another great one is Atom, a very great text editor. So if you click on the download button here, it will actually download whatever OS version you're using for. So if I click download now, it will actually download an exe file for Windows, which I have to install. And we have brackets, a great and powerful text editor also. So just call it the download button and install it. Then we have Notepad. So we have Notepad++, a very basic and simple text editor. Currently, at version 8.8.1. So this is the latest version 8.8.1. So there are also other old versions of Notepad++, but this is pretty basic though, and quite good. So just click on the download button on any of these versions and you're able to go. Then this is WebStorm. WebStorm is not actually a text editor, but an IDE. An IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So this is an IDE that was created by JetBrains for web developers, mostly for the JavaScript environment. So I already have WebStorm installed on my system there, which is the 1224. So WebStorm is a very powerful IDE for JavaScript and TypeScript. So I will still do a course on about TypeScript. And TypeScript is just JavaScript, but with more special features. You to make use of JavaScript files, TypeScript, HTML, CSS, React, Angular, Vue, Node.js, SQL, MongoDB, Next.js, even Python, and so many more. So WebStorm includes everything you need for JavaScript and TypeScript major. For we start, we can personalize it further with various plugins and CSS. And this last segment too also applies to the next code editor I'm talking about, which is the most commonly used amongst all web developers, which is Visual Studio Code. This is what I'm using in this tutorial. So just click on the download button and your download should get started. It's a very powerful and amazing text editor with various plugins and extensions. So why I would recommend Visual Studio Code is because it is lightweight, fast, and beginner friendly. It has built-in camera and debugger, and also some built-in extensions for JavaScript which you can install. Then it works on any OS, Windows, macOS, and Linux. So just click on the download button here, download for Windows, or click on download, or so when you click on this download, so if you are on Mac, so if you are using Mac, you see download for Mac here. So just hit the download button and download should get started and then install it. And another great feature of Visual Studio Code is that you can use it with any programming language. Support almost every program. So it support almost every major programming language. JavaScript to TypeScript to Python, C, C++, HTML, Ruby, SQL, JSON, Java, Oracle, and so on. So it's fully customizable and you can code anywhere, and it's a very productive text editor. So once you have it downloaded, I will install this. I know to open my own Visual Studio Code now. The great feature of Visual Studio Code, which I personally learned about that, is entirely full, easy to use, and because of the built-in extensions. So once you install Visual Studio Code for the first time and you open it, yeah, most particularly to be welcome with this Windows, so which is the welcome a new window. So I avoid, and if there are any recent projects I using to work on here, this page will be blank. So what I have to do is go to your Explorer, find out create a new file, open file, or create a new folder and so on. So that's it for the text editors and ideas that you can make use of to follow along with this course. So in the next video, we'll get right into the course and start with the basics of JavaScript, which we'll be talking about data types. And also, I'll be showing you how to set up your Visual Studio Code. So I'll see you in the next video.